Muy bien, todo continuar, que lo había dejado en que habíamos llegado al punto decisivo, que es donde o termina el juego o sigue. Así que nada, venga. Ahora va a ser creo que 1 o 2 horas de pura cinemática y todo eso.
Hey, here's a story about the fog. Some specialists are raising concerns that this fog may consist of harmful substances. More and more citizens are calling for an investigation into the cause of the fog and the facts about it. Though the government has begun its preliminary investigation, many feel that the causes will be hard to pinpoint.
Por cierto, qué raro que no estén con las gafas ahora. Deberían estarlo, ¿no?
Is this fog really dangerous?
You hardly ever see people walking around town anymore. Or here either.
Everyone's too scared of the fog now to go outdoors much.
It does seem a lot like the fog on the other side. But beyond that, I'm clueless.
There's another item of note here. A summary of Namatame's career with details about the case. The suspect was having an affair with the first victim. It seems she was killed due to relationship troubles. Also in April, Miss Saki Kanishi's body was discovered. The police are looking into a motive for the murder. In July, a boy living in Inaba performed a copycat murder. The boy was initially thought to be the culprit behind all the killings, but later suspicion was thrown upon Namatame. Last month, the suspect attempted to kidnap a 7-year-old girl of Inaba, resulting in his arrest. It seems Namatame is still confined to his hospital bed, so further interrogation has yet to commence.
So it's finally over. A lot of stuff's happened. But all that's left is for the police to build a case for Namatame, right? Yeah. I'm sure we can leave the rest to your uncle.
Esta no es, por cierto, la parte. Pensaba que era aquí porque el juego me estaba diciendo, que guarda porque se viene. O creo que sí que es la parte esta. Y ya luego se viene la siguiente cinemática, que es la que me acuerdo. Pero lo raro es que me acordaba que el juego te decía de guardar y luego te tiraba esa cinemática.
But the stuff he was saying was so obviously nuts. If he says anything about the TV world, he might be considered mentally unstable. Also, I heard before that if the police don't have enough hard evidence, it's difficult to build a case.
Yes, there are many such cases and culprits. It's the eternal conundrum for crime investigators.
So even if they're caught, the law can't do shit?
It's a possibility.
Hell's up with that! We all know he did it. You can't just let a maniac who thinks he's saving people by killing them run wild on the streets!
They better not dismiss something this serious because of some mental issues. Saki-senpai. No, not just her, or that announcer. Even King Moron is his fault. If it weren't for what he did, nobody would have tried a copycat killing. It's his fault Nanako-chan's in the hospital right now, too.
What's the matter?
A Kotatsu?
Oh, then why don't we go check them out right now?
Sí, sí, era esta parte, vale, sí, sí.
I know Nanako-chan would be psyched if she came home and found a new Kotatsu.
Dude, why didn't you tell me sooner? The winter season's coming up and we just got a bunch of them in stock. Alright, off to the houseware section for Nanako-chan!
Pero que raro, o sea, esta parte no me la acordaba, eso, la anterior.
If we're getting a kotatsu, we better get some oranges to complete the set.
De hecho, lo que yo me acordaba es que hacían otra cosa para Nanako.
It's a cliche because it's true, damn it.
¿Será porque habré tomado la decisión de decirle, bueno, luego compramos uno nuevo, no sé?
The best compliment to a kotatsu would be a heated rug.
Dude, that much juice would kill the breaker the moment you tried to microwave something. Oh yeah, you've never used a kotatsu before, huh, Ted? It's nice and toasty.
Está en la mierda el Teddy, ¿eh?
Can I still stay here? You kept your promise to me, so I should be going back. But I don't want to go until Nana-chan gets better.
Of course you can stay. How many times do we have to say this before it gets through to you?
Nanako-chan would be sad if you weren't there when she wakes up.
But I couldn't save Nana-chan.
Don't be silly. We saved her together.
We caught the killer, man. We couldn't have done that without you.
Teddy, you shouldn't talk that way when Nanako-chan is still fighting.
You guys.
Vente conmigo, y vamos juntos. Lo peor es que luego sí que viven juntos. Deja de estar con Shosuke para irse a vivir contigo, el hijo de puta. Dígase de Nanako.
Can I really?
That's right, you're just by yourself at home now, huh?
Quiero compañía.
Hey, why don't we pick out a Christmas present for Nanako-chan while we're at it? Oh, that's a great idea. I'm sure she'll be out of the hospital by then.
Con la mala suerte que tiene esa niña, se queda hasta Navidad, ¿eh? Se queda hasta Navidad en el hospi.
Alright, but none of this charge it to Yosuke stuff this time. Seriously. We're clear on this, right?
Oh, come on. Why would we do something like that?
Dude, the clothes you got for this guy? I almost pissed my pants when I saw the receipt. How many days do you think I had to work to pay that off?
Well, I can't help it if Juness overcharges for things.
Ugh. Well, I guess you gotta expect that. It's not like Chie-san's ever had the occasion to help a guy shop before.
What? What did you just say?
Come on, baby. Don't fight over me.
Stay out of this!
Madre mía, ya se está riendo. Es que se ríe por cualquier mierda.
Let's leave them be and think of a present for Nanako-chan on our own.
But what would a girl her age want?
What do you think Nanako-chan would appreciate most?
Le regalas un kit de cocina para putearla, ¿sabes? Como la niña tiene que cocinar para el padre y para el primo, que son dos vagos, le regalas un kit de cocina.
That's not really for kids. It's still pretty cute. Just like the real thing.
Madre mía, siempre aprovecha cualquier diálogo para básicamente ser una puta.
Alright, as soon as Nanako-chan's out of the hospital, we'll have a party at your place.
Yes! And we'll bake the cake!
Bueno, pobre Nanako.
Of course!
Vuelve al hospi.
Let's make it a cake to remember.
Oh, no, you're not! Are you trying to send Nanako-chan back to the hospital?
Toma.
Hello, this is Adachi. I want you to stay calm and listen to me, okay? Nanako-chan's condition suddenly got worse. The doctor wants you to come to the hospital immediately. We'll be waiting.
Come on, let's go!
Se muere porque ya no quiere vivir. Es que es muy Padme la situación, ¿eh?
Doctor, this fog is poisonous, isn't it? Isn't it filled with viruses? They said so on TV. Isn't there a vaccine or something for it?
Calm down, please. That's just a rumor.
Don't tell me to calm down! You're lying! We know you have medicine for this! Are you just going to stand there and watch us die?
Why would we do something like that?
What a commotion.
What the hell's that supposed to mean? Can't you see how much pain she's in?
All we can do right now is monitor her condition closely. Dojima-san, you need to return to your...
I don't give a damn about myself. Do something about Nanako.
¿Y tu sillita, tío? ¿Dónde está? Es que es muy tonto Dojima. Se va sin su... Me trabo, no sé ni hablar mi idioma. No se ve... Se viene aquí sin su sillita. Muy tonto el pavo.
Dojima-san!
Ahí tiene otra.
Just save her. For God's sake, please save Nanako.
Ahí tiene otra, aunque es un poquito bastante mierda. Pero, joder, sentadlo por favor. Que el pobre hombre también se muere.
We'll do our best. I must ask you to step outside for the time being.
Nanako.
Hey, can't you do something? This all has to do with the world you came from. Can't you figure something out?
I'm thinking, but...
Damn it. Why does this have to happen to a little girl like her? How am I supposed to stay calm at a time like this?
Joko, que no es tu primita. Es la primita del Elías.
Can't believe this is happening.
Cálmate.
Nanako-chan's gonna be okay, right?
Que vas a destruir el hospital al paso al que vas.
You guys still here?
Míralo, qué calmado que es el hijo de puta. Se pone en plan, seguís aquí. En plan, joder, ¿qué espera?
How is Dojima-san doing?
Se queda en plan, pero seguís aquí. ¿Qué espera el tío? No sé.
His wound's opened up again. They're treating it over in his room now.
Any luck with your investigation on Amatame?
About that. I won't mince words here. We're gonna have a hard time making these charges stick.
What's that mean?
I talked with the guys at the station, and it'll be next to impossible to find him guilty in court.
Toma.
Especially given the reason why we took him off our list of suspects for the first case.
Oh yeah, something about him having an alibi.
Yeah, that. And the whole angle about him putting people into TVs. There's no way that'll stand up in court. No one would believe that. What the public wants is when, where, and how Namatame killed these people. And Dojima-san knows it.
Well, ain't you calm about this?
I'm just telling you the truth.
And you call yourself a cop? Huh?
Buah, le va a pegar.
If you want to see that stuff so bad, we'll show you! Hurry up and bring a TV here, damn it!
Está loquísimo el juego, le pega. Le pega, lo mata de un golpe a la Dachi. Es un boom, un crítico y listo.
Hey, stop!
Le tira dentro de la tele. Sería muy gracioso. Es en plan, ¿quieres saber? O sea, ¿quieres ver que Namatame tiene razón? Y le tira dentro.
What the?
Is Nanako-chan's family here? Hurry inside. Please talk to her.
Se está muriendo de pena. Ve a hablar con ella.
What the hell? What's going on?
No. Nanako-chan. Daddy.
Nanako-chan. Nanako-chan. Can you hear us? Do you understand what we're saying?
Que pero eres un médico, no sé. Hazle la mierda esta que ahora no me acuerdo el nombre. No me acuerdo el nombre y eso que jode. La de veces que me habré visto R y que siempre hacen esa mierda. Y ahora no me acuerdo el nombre, joder. Mira que es fuertísimo la Alzheimer mía,
Your big brother's here with you. Just hang in there.
Me encanta como todo el mundo asume y dice, no, es que este es tu hermano mayor, cuando es tu primo, ¿sabes? Cuando es el primo de Nanako.
Where's Dojima-san?
Pero doctor, póngale ahí las paletitas en el pechamen, que no cuesta nada.
We're calling for him right now.
Convengamos que este médico también es un normal, no sé. Hay unas buenas descargas y Nanako se pone de puta madre. Tío, pero tiene una silla.
How's Nanako?
Tiene una silla de ruedas y le traen así. No tiene sentido.
Doctor.
Big Bro.
Pero cógele la mano, no seas puto. Es putísimo el Elías, ¿eh? Ahí está.
I'm scared. Big Bro. Daddy.
No. Que aún se puede.
Nanako!
Es que son unos hijos de puta, porque no le hacen descargas a la niña, nada. Directamente, no, es que ya está ahí, la línea está recta, ya está, no se puede hacer nada. Joder, pero si aún tiene como, qué sé yo, debe tener como, no sé, 10 minutos, creo que era. O por ahí 30 segundos, no me acuerdo, pero joder, es que ni lo intentan. Directamente dejan morir a la pobre niña. Son unos hijos de puta, ¿eh? Son todos muy mala gente.
Nanako!
No, es que no se puede hacer nada por la niña, es que se está muriendo de pena y es en plan, pero cabrones, no lo intentáis. No intentan nada.
I'm sorry, sir.
Se ha ido, señor. No, ni siquiera ha intentado nada. Es muy putas. Este es Kick Robles de viejo. Tío, que era una niña, que no era una puta anciana. Que dice, si es una anciana y bueno, vale. Se intenta, pero está claro que ya está, no me jodas. Es una niña, podrían haber intentado. Son unos vagos.
Damn it! Damn it!
Tío, el médico también es responsable, ¿eh? El médico es otro hijo de puta.
Nana-chan.
Ni una descarga, nada. No han hecho nada.
We did everything we could, but we still couldn't figure out what caused this.
No has hecho nada, hijo de puta. Buah, y ahora este también al hospital, que le faltan los nudillos. Es que golpea y la pantalla, el juego hace ahí en plan sonido, ¿sabes? Hace terremoto. Se ha roto la mano ahí, ¿eh?
Nanako-chan.
Dojima-san, what's with that look? Huh? What's wrong, everyone? Hmm?
No se entera de nada, ¿eh?
Wait, is Nanako-chan... But then, where did Dojima-san go? His room isn't that way.
Buah, ya está, va a ir a matar a Namatame.
Wait a sec. That's the way to...
Le va a matar. Buena moto, ¿eh? Elías, que tu tío va a ir a matar a Namatame.
Dojima-san might have gone after Namatame. Adachi-san said he was admitted to this hospital.
En este hospital encima. Buenísima.
You transported him to the same hospital? For crying out loud, he's the suspect in the case!
What are you getting mad at me for? This is the biggest hospital, and he's in no condition to be moved. I can't tell you that.
Tío, pero que va a ir Dojima a matarle. Diles, no seas puta.
Just tell us where he is already! Dojima-san's on his way, ain't he? You don't know what he's gonna do there if we don't stop him!
Kanji-kun, you don't mean...
Yeah, hold on. Just what are you guys talking about?
Cough it up! Where's his room?
Buah, le mata. El Joko aquí cometiendo, vamos, antecedentes penales va a tener.
Top floor in the second surgical ward. Furthest room back. But there's a police guard.
I was always watching over Nana-chan, and I still couldn't save her.
Tío, es que el médico no ha hecho una mierda. No le ha puesto las paletas, no le ha tirado descargas, nada. Ha dicho, ah, no, es que como no sabemos por qué razón se está muriendo, vamos a dejar que se muera.
It happened in my world. Even though I was the only Teddy in that place, I still couldn't do anything.
Let go of me. I need to speak to him.
Like we said, without permission.
Permission? Who gave him permission to kill Nanako? Tell me that, huh? The hell with you all! Why is he still alive when Nanako's dead? Give me back Nanako! Give her back! She's all I have! She's the only one in the world.
Call a doctor!
Joder, es que está mejor actuado ahí el policía este genérico que el Dojima. Porque en japonés grita como un loco en esta parte. Dojima. Y aquí es en plan... está descafeinado.
Let go of me. I need to...
Holy crap! Dojima-san! Quick, get into his room. I'll go alert the doctors.
Dojima-san, was he seriously gonna...
His only daughter's dead. Nothing would have surprised me.
Dojima-san probably knew that there's little to no chance Namatame would be convicted. Damn it. He killed Senpai, and now Nanako-chan. And the bastard's gonna walk away without paying for what he did.
That's not right! Why? Why is he the one that gets to go on living?
Míralo. Qué hijo de puta, ¿eh? Se quería escapar. Se quería escapar, pero como es tan manco, va y... y se cae. Vale, espérate que este es el momento donde hay que elegir bien las cosas que hay que decirle. Porque si hacemos todo mal, sacamos el final malo o el final neutro. Y yo quiero seguir jugando. Te preocupas por el de la nada.
You have your life, and now you want your freedom too?
It's your fault that Nanako-chan's...
I didn't.
It's 12 o'clock. Is it the Midnight Channel? Hey, isn't this...
I failed to save her. It's because you got in my way.
Another Namatame! How? The real one's right here and we already beat his shadow!
No. Come to think of it, Namatame never faced his other self. And we didn't witness his shadow returning to his body as a persona either. Perhaps that's why we're seeing this now.
What the? I failed, but it wasn't my fault. And the law can't touch me anyway.
What?
Es un putas, ¿eh?
Is that what Namatomi's really thinking? Then he wasn't deranged or anything. He knew what he was doing.
To hell with the law! I will never forget what you did!
This... Please! Stop!
Stop what? We ain't even done anything yet. Or do you want us to do something? Something fitting for a bastard like you!
Kanji...
Do whatever you want. You hate me because the child died, don't you? I don't care either way. Living or dying makes no difference to me. But you're different. You can't do such a thing. You wouldn't dare, right? I'll continue saving people. It's my mission.
Mission?
My God.
Please, stop.
He wants us to stop. What should we do?
What do you mean?
We can't let this bastard do whatever he pleases.
Still, what are you going to do?
No way I'm gonna walk out of here doing nothing.
I understand, but...
This must be a luxury suite. Most hospital wards don't have such large televisions. Why, with something like this in the room, this man could escape at any time. Although once he enters, he may find there's no way out.
Mira la que puta. Diciendo ahí, metámosle en la tele. Y ya está.
Wait a second. You don't mean... Are you... serious?
You just gonna turn your back and walk away?
That's... but... What's gotten into you guys? This is crazy! How can we do something like that?
Chie! Everyone, listen to me. If we're gonna do this, now is our only shot. We won't get a second chance. At this rate, the guy's gonna get off the hook, and he'll go around saving people again. You just heard what this bastard's really thinking. If that happens, it'll be just like Nanako-chan and Senpai. Who knows how many innocent people will die this time? I can't let something like that go. Someone close to me died. Her killer can't be convicted. And now I'm gonna let the same thing happen again? There's no way I can do that! It's just wrong, isn't it?
But... Yosuke...
All we have to do is push him inside the TV. That's it. We do that one thing, and this is all over.
Just... push him inside?
If any of you want no part in this, just leave the room. I'm not gonna force you to stay. As for me, nothing can make me forgive this bastard. But before we do this, I want to hear what you think.
¿Cómo te voy a putear, eh?
What do you want to do, leader? We don't have time to wait. If we don't do this now, the cops will come back. What are you trying to say? Something we don't know. What don't we know? But we just heard the guy's true feelings on TV! What didn't you understand? Well, what is it?
A mí no me hables en ese tonito, ¿eh?
I already told you there's no time to waste. Are you getting at something here, or are you just stalling? Missing? Like what exactly? Damn it, I've heard enough of this bullshit. Give me a straight answer. Are we doing this or not? That's all I give a damn about right now.
Y ya está, y creo que con esto ya vamos a continuar jugando un poco más.
He's right. Let's all calm down for a second.
I'm perfectly calm.
Hey, what did you mean by we're missing something?
What's there to miss with a sick bastard like him?
Hey, let's all take a deep breath. After what happened to Nanako-chan and seeing Dojima-san, we're not thinking straight right now.
Fine.
You're right. We should calm down and think rationally about this. I realize now that we've heard almost nothing from Namatame's perspective. There's no denying that this man brought great harm to Nanako-chan. But other than that point, the rest comes from our assumptions based on watching the Midnight Channel a moment ago. I won't deny that we were blinded by the heat of the moment, trying to impute all responsibility to him rashly.
But... yeah, the guy's not saying anything. Whatever reason he had, there's no doubt about the fact that he'd been throwing people inside the TV. It was him who put Senpai through that misery. How can we possibly understand someone who says killing people is the same as saving them?
Failing to understand and failing to listen are rather different things. Truthfully, not all the hitches that were nagging at me have been answered yet. We'll have to see what he can tell us about them. Though it appears he's in no condition to do so at the moment.
True. Dealing with him right now might not solve all the things that are bothering us. Damn it. But you better remember this. I'll do everything I can to stop him from repeating what he's done. Anytime, anywhere, anything.
Aquí ya creo que se le puede decir cualquier cosa.
Jeez, how the hell can you stay so calm, man? Then again, that's why you're our leader.
El líder porque tú no has querido serlo. Has dicho, no, yo estoy totalmente de acuerdo con cederte el mando. Joder, ya empezamos.
Alright, let's go ahead and think this through as much as we need.
If we leave any unanswered questions behind, we'll just be lying to ourselves. Yeah, that ain't gonna cut it. Alright, I'm convinced.
Thank you. I'll think as hard as I can and try to help. We all know how you feel, Yosuke. Come on, we've accomplished this much together, haven't we? Right, together.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Sorry. And thanks.
Toma.
you doing? You can't be in here.
Oh, crap!
We were keeping an eye on the suspect. The police officers outside seem to have their hands full helping Dojima-san. If Namatame were to escape, it would be a disaster for the police's reputation, and their trust in you, Adachi-san.
Oh, I see. We'll tighten security from now on, and I'll arrange for him to be transported out as soon as possible. So, if you guys can keep quiet about being in here, I'd really appreciate it.
How is he, Doctor? He seemed to be extremely agitated a moment ago.
He seems fine for now, but he really needs his rest.
Él está bien por ahora, pero necesita descansar. Namatame está ahí con cubriéndose las orejas, temblando y moviéndose. Está de puta madre, sí, sí.
Outside, everyone. Doctor's orders.
Lo dice el mismo médico que no salvó a Nanako.
Understood.
We should go too. Let's get back to Nanako-chan's room. So what's this thing we're missing, huh?
To tell the truth, there's something that's bothering me too. Why did he start killing people in the first place?
Well, he said himself it was to save them, right? So he killed his lover in order to save her and kept going?
The police speculated the first murder was related to the affair, so they called in Namatame for questioning. But everything in his testimony and his bearing, no matter what they looked at, they found nothing suspicious. If he truly is twisted enough to believe that murder is a means of saving people, I think that would have shown through.
Maybe he faked it real well. Or maybe he started out with a normal motive and got a taste for killing after the first time.
No, if that were the case, his motive for killing that announcer would be even more inexplicable. Namatame and his wife were separated at the time. Both Misuzu Hiragi and himself testified that she had discarded him. Hiragi also knew about Yamano beforehand, and Namatame was shocked to hear of Yamano's death. Their relationship was known and was not strained to the point of murder. There's simply no motive in the affair angle. The police invested a great deal of effort into investigating this point. Therefore, we have no convincing motive for Namatame to kill Mayumi Yamano. Although her name was written in Namatame's own diary.
His reason for killing her.
It's still possible that he was crazy to begin with and no one realized, right?
I don't really get any of this.
Oh, this is so confusing!
Hey, we could hear you in there. This is a hospital. Maybe you should quiet down a little.
Oh, there you are, all of you. Please come with me immediately.
Huh? What's going on?
What are you waiting for? Hurry, go!
Where am I? Is this Teddy's world? This doesn't quite feel like it, though. I remember being at the hospital. That's right, Nana-chan. I couldn't do anything. Why do I even exist? I couldn't keep my promise. I lost my reason to be there. That's it. I remember now. So, it was true. Guys!
Joder, qué pesada.
Sensei! What should I do?
¿Qué? De la nada revive, ¿sabes?
Oh, there they are. Nanako-chan came around.
Ha revivido en la nada, no tiene explicación.
Huh? What did you just say?
Nanako-chan's alive?
Are you serious?
It's very rare to be resuscitated after one's heart and lungs fail, but it does happen.
Tío, es menos raro si hubieras intentado hacer algo. No, es que le falló los pulmones también y... Qué hijo de puta que es, la verdad.
But until I know why she collapsed in the first place, I can't say for sure how well she'll recover from here on. Still, Nanako-chan's a fighter, and she's trying desperately to stay alive.
Sí, y luego se recupera de puta madre y sin secuelas alguna, ni siquiera mentales. Pese a haber estado la niña en asístole, en haber muerto, no, ninguna secuela. Se recupera de puta madre luego.
So this isn't a joke?
¿Sabes? Como has tomado las decisiones correctas, toma, la niña de la nada revive. La vida de la niña dependía de tu moral.
You're actually telling the truth?
Nanako-chan. Oh my god.
This is amazing!
Miracles do happen. I'm so glad.
I didn't know what I was gonna do. Come on. Stop crying, you two.
You all should go home for the night. I'll speak with Dojima-san tomorrow about Nanako-chan's treatment. It's rather chilly outside. If it starts snowing, be careful not to catch a cold.
Wait a second, where's Teddy? I noticed he didn't come with us when we went to Namatame's room.
You're right. That's weird. I figured he wouldn't move from Nanako-chan's side.
Teddy, where did you go?
Oh yeah, he has a cell with him. Wait, I shouldn't use mine inside the hospital. I'll try calling him up once we're outside.
Oh, there you are. I forgot to tell you. Don't pull that again, okay? You can't just meet with the suspect like that. Anyway, I came to give you an update on Dojima-san. His wounds opened up a little, but he's treated now and he's fast asleep. He'll be alright, don't worry. Knowing him, by this time tomorrow, he'll be on his feet and yelling at people again. Don't tell him I said that. Anyway, I heard Nanako-chan's on the road to recovery again. You guys were being so dramatic that I got really worried. But this is good news. She'll be well again in no time. By the way, you're all alone at the house now, right?
¿Quieres que vaya contigo? Se viene a vivir contigo, sería muy gracioso.
Well, enjoy your freedom while you can.
Tío, puedes venirte a vivir, ¿sabes?
Dojima-san and Nanako-chan will be back soon after all.
No vuelven hasta... Dojima sí que vuelve un poquito antes, pero... no vuelven hasta después de Navidad los putas, ¿eh?
Well, I better head back. You go home too, before it gets too late. See ya.
Couldn't save. I couldn't save. Why? Mayumi. And that girl too. I couldn't save them.
Huh? What's the matter? Feeling guilty all of a sudden? Sheesh.
Buenísima la seguridad, ¿eh? Bien cuidado esta Namatame.
I can't reach him. Did that stupid bear forget to charge the battery?
We took a quick look around the hospital, but there's no sign of him. I wonder where he went.
Oh, it's snow.
Uf, espero que no... No, creo que aún no era... O sea, se pone a nevar un poquito, pero creo que todavía no empezaba la nevada. Porque si no, ya cagué y el social link del zorro no lo podré hacer.
Hey, you're right. Wow, it's been a while since I last saw real snow.
Y aquí es una mierda porque nunca ha nevado. La nieve no existe aquí. Es una mierda.
It doesn't look that pretty though because of this fog.
Que me encanta que Chani siempre se mete conmigo. Me dice, "Ja, ja, 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 nunca has visto la nieve. Ja, ja, ja". Se pone ahí, no, es que
I guess this makes it the first snow of the year.
inclusive yo estando en un país mediterráneo he visto la nieve y tú no. Ja, 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 ja.
It's freezing. Let's go home. Hey, Yosuke, if you find Teddy, don't forget to contact us, alright?
I know. Let's meet up at the special headquarters tomorrow. Man, that Ted... I hope he just went back home by himself. He's probably fine. But I'll hurry home just in case. Well, see you tomorrow.
No hay mensajes. Lo que pasa es que en esta parte deberían salirte los mensajes de todos los otros social link que no son tus compañeros. Pero como no he hecho ni uno, no hay ni un puto mensaje. Que ahí te dicen, que me he enterado de lo que te ha pasado, bro, y todas esas mierdas. Pero como no me he centrado en los compañeros, pues vale. Creo que no te dejan salir ni nada. No. De hecho, creo que ahora también, mañana también va a ser todo pura chapa. Pues claro, Shosuke te dice que nos tenemos que reunir mañana.
Welcome. It's been quite some time. Do not be alarmed. You are fast asleep in the real world. I have summoned you within your dreams. Now then, your journey has taken you quite a distance thus far. Do you believe you'll be able to successfully solve this mystery? With this being the very hour of your ordeal, it may not be so easily overcome. The precise destination of this vehicle, that too is getting rather hard to judge. If we continue driving blindly, we may end up leading you further away from the mystery that you must reach. Well, why don't we take a moment to look back on your journey? It was for that purpose that I summoned you here tonight. Margaret? We are experiencing the words engraved into your memory during your journey.
Failing to understand and failing to listen are rather different things.
All right. Let's go ahead and think this through as much as we need.
If we leave any unanswered questions behind, we'll just be lying to ourselves.
Creo que aquí también te ponían a todos los social links que tenías. Y como solo tengo a los compañeros, pues solo salen ellos.
I'll think as hard as I can and try to help. Come on, we've accomplished this much together, haven't we?
Right. Together.
And it seems you have comrades with you as well. Those heading in the same direction through this dense fog.
We'll be parked for the moment while I confirm our current heading.
As I mentioned previously, this year will signal a great change in your life. Though there isn't much time left, it can be worth your while to take the time to stop and reflect.
People are like water flowing in a river. There is only one stream, but all who pass through it are affected differently. Some travel fast. Some change their course, experiencing countless events as they travel down the river of time.
Just so. The state of this room reflects the scenery of your heart. Perhaps this may be a time for contemplation rather than action.
Teddy's missing. I looked all over the neighborhood, but I couldn't find him anywhere. I hope so. Rise and the others are checking inside the TV to see if he's gone back to the other side. We're meeting pretty soon, so will you come with me to Junes?
It's no use, man. We can't find him.
No luck for me either. I didn't sense anything over there. The fog's so dense it might be affecting my readings. I wish I could do better. I'm sorry.
Ted. Don't tell me he really went back to his world this time. We told him over and over that he could stay here. Yeah, we'll just have to believe in him for now. He plays dumb a lot, but he's attached to us deep down. He wouldn't disappear without saying anything, right?
I'm worried for Teddy myself, but let's trust in him and await his return. Right now we must concentrate on the case. It won't be long before Namatame is transferred to another location. We must hurry, or we will miss our only chance to get his perspective on this.
You know, I've been thinking about the case since, but something just doesn't seem right.
Let's quickly review the facts. Of all the victims, only 2 were killed. Miss Yamano the announcer, and Saki-san. From the documents we found in the car, we know Namatame had some sort of dealings with them. After that, there were multiple attempted murders in which we were targeted. It was only when he took Nanako-chan that we caught him in the act, identifying his modus operandi in the process.
I want to hear you put it like that. Sounds like the dude's guilty.
As a result of Namatame's arrest, the police admitted that Mitsuo Kubo was a mere copycat killer.
Back up to yesterday. Remember when you said Namatame didn't have a motive to kill the announcer? That's what's bothering me.
Right. Either he's completely nuts, or we're misunderstanding something.
You lost me.
She's trying to say that if Namatame is sane, then there may be facts in the case we don't know about yet.
Sane or insane? Sounds like a play I saw before.
When he talks about saving people, what does that actually mean? I don't think there's any doubt that it includes kidnapping people and throwing them into the TV.
Could he mean saving them through death? He did call himself a savior and said that the other side is a wonderful world.
So they'll be saved if they die? What a bunch of crap! The bastard should have gone and saved himself. What do you think, Senpai? If you think about it normally, it's gotta be him. But there ain't nothing normal about that world anyways.
There's something I've been wondering about for a while. When we first encountered him, he said, "You're the ones I saved. Don't worry, I'll save this girl too." So, if he saves people by killing them, did he save us too? Wouldn't he actually have failed to save us?
You raise a good point. If he thinks that salvation comes only through death, his words to us make no sense. And another thing, the Namatame who appeared on the Midnight Channel said he failed to save Nanako-chan.
Well, maybe he really was trying to save the victims by putting them inside the TV. Come on, don't get all quiet like that. You guys know I just say the first dumb thing that pops into my head.
The possibility that he truly intended to save us.
But he's still the one who threw in Saki-senpai and that announcer, right? Sure, we haven't nailed down his motives, but that doesn't change the fact that he killed them. Or what? You think someone else was involved? What makes you think so? Warning letter? Oh yeah! Whatever happened to that thing?
If Namatame's the killer, he must have been the one who wrote it, right?
Let's review them. Yes, that's right.
Isn't that kind of odd? Would someone who thinks he's saving people by killing them write stuff like, "Don't rescue or kill"?
Yeah, and the "will be put in and killed" part doesn't make sense either. If the killer was writing it, wouldn't it be more like "I'll put in and kill"?
could this mean? Yeah. It's almost like someone else wrote this letter.
But only the killer would write such a letter and deliver it to Dojima-san's house, right? If someone else wrote it, that could only mean...
Dear God. Since this is such an unusual case, I was absolutely convinced that other than the Kubo incident, there was one culprit.
So, Namatame really was trying to save his victims?
Toma, el asesino sigue ahí. Otra vez. Otra vez les pasa lo mismo.
Everything is exactly the opposite of what it first seemed. In Namatame's parlance, failing would have been the first two cases when the victims died. If he had used his method twice and failed both times, he would hardly have continued using the TV. It all seems to suggest that someone else wrote this warning letter while observing the entire case.
Someone else? Then... it wasn't Namatame that killed Saki-senpai and the announcer?
We can't say for certain yet. We urgently need to speak with Namatame face to face.
Bueno, espero que el juego me dé la opción de guardar, porque creo que lo voy a dejar y voy a seguir mañana.
How though? After what happened yesterday, they said they're gonna tighten security.
I have a plan. But there's no time to waste. Let's hurry to the hospital.
No, no me da la oportunidad de guardar.
Hey, this place is off limits.
I'm a consultant with the police. I'd like a few words with Namatame-san. May I go in?
This is Unit 252, requesting confirmation on an ID. Name of Naoto Shirogane. Huh? Ah. Understood. I see. Well, you're on the list. I can give you a few minutes, but I'll have to record your conversation with him for security purposes. Not that I expect you'll get anything coherent out of the guy. He's been spouting nothing but gibberish.
I'd like him to accompany me as well. He has no identification, but this is an emergency situation, and he's here in Detective Dojima's stead.
Huh? Detective Dojima sent him? I wasn't informed of this.
I'll vouch for his identity.
Well, I guess it's better than dealing with the man himself. We have our hands full with the transport procedures, so the last thing we need is Detective Dojima running wild. Detective Adachi is busy somewhere too. This is Unit 252.
Has something happened?
There's something about a suspicious object out in the lobby.
Ah, well then, this works out nicely. You should back up your colleagues downstairs. We'll keep watch over Namatame-san. A disturbance in a hospital lobby, after all. It sounds serious.
If anything happens, hit the nurse call button. I'll leave the rest to you.
Understood. Please be careful. I knew they were undermanned, but I didn't expect it to go this smoothly.
Wow!
There's nothing much inside that suspicious object, so he won't be gone long.
All right, then now's our chance to talk to Namatame.
Que es demasiado chapa. Esto se siente muy como el inicio del juego. Mucha chapa y no te dejan jugar.
Namatame-san, there's something we'd like to ask you.
Te deja llorar.
It's tempting to think that you were the culprit behind this entire case. And to be honest, there are many in this town who hope you are. But we are here to learn the truth. So please, answer our questions.
Huh? They were killed. I couldn't save them.
Huh? Me?
No. If nobody saves them, they'll be killed. That's why I put them in there.
Then tell me if my estimation is correct so far. After discovering the Yamano and Konishi incidents, you realized an appearance on the Midnight Channel meant certain death. Thus, to save her from that fate, you kidnapped Yukiko Amagi. You couldn't let her be killed, so you threw her into the TV, preventing the killer in this world from reaching her. And you repeated the process as more individuals appeared on the Midnight Channel. It all falls into place. His body is weak, but his mind is sound. He's trying to tell us the truth.
Yeah, but if the stuff he's saying is true...
There's another killer who murdered the first two victims?
Ahora se preguntan eso.
Indulge us in a few more questions.
I have no idea. I want to know that too. I didn't know. I never thought it would be that kind of place. What are you talking about?
As I thought.
You believe me? Did they find him? Did they find the one who did such cruel things? Mayumi.
Please calm down. Our ability to find the culprit rests on you. We know about the other world. In fact, we're the only ones who can fully understand what you have to say.
Only you?
We did blame you for everything at first. But now I think we can accept whatever you got to tell us as truth.
Please. Tell us everything you can, calmly and slowly.
You're willing to listen? Do my story?
Wow, muy Final Fantasy X esta parte, ¿eh?
All right.
¿Mm?
Soon after my affair with Mayumi became common knowledge, I returned to my parents' home, as if to run away from the scandal. And I started drinking heavily to drown my anxieties. I hadn't been able to reach Mayumi at all, and that didn't help either. Mayumi, where are you? She'd been disgraced on all the afternoon shows and forced to resign from the program she was on. I caused her so much trouble. I wanted to at least apologize to her,
But I couldn't even do that. I lost the will and energy to do anything. Then, one day, the rumor I heard some time ago came back to me. Since I had nothing better to do, I sat down blankly in front of the TV and watched my own reflection. And all of a sudden, there was Mayumi. Mayumi? Is that you? The Mayumi inside the TV looked as if she was calling to me for help. Mayumi? Mayumi! When I reached out unthinkingly to touch her, my arm disappeared into the TV, as if I had dipped it into a pool of water. I was so shocked that I lost my balance and nearly fell face first into the TV. I was so scared. I couldn't understand what just happened. I thought maybe I'd gone insane. In the end, I decided to think of it as just a dream, and I went back to the city the next day after finishing work. The next afternoon when I got to work, I was fired on the spot, as I expected. That wasn't what broke me, though. It was Mayumi being found dead. And not just that, but it had happened in my hometown. I was dumbstruck. But later on, I remember the image of Mayumi I'd seen that night. Was it not a dream? Could it really have been an SOS from Mayumi? I hadn't touched another TV because the first time was so terrifying, but I decided to try it again, and I confirmed that none of it was a dream. So that image, was it something Mayumi showed me, calling for help? That's how I felt.
And eventually, you learned of the Midnight Channel.
I remembered that when Mayumi was alive, she was chasing a rumor about some bizarre TV program. I'd heard about it before, but I thought it was just an urban legend. But then Mayumi appeared on it, and later turned up dead. The more I thought about it, the harder it became to believe that the two events were unrelated. Soon after that, I came back to Inaba to answer the police's questions. I'd lost my job, and I wanted to know the truth of Mayumi's death for myself. Then, on another rainy night, someone else appeared on the Midnight Channel. It was a girl. She looked like she was calling for help, just like Mayumi. The first thing that came into my mind was, maybe this girl will be the next to die.
And that was Saki-senpai.
I'd been following all the news about Mayumi, so I noticed right away that she was the girl who found Mayumi's body. And if my hunch was right, she'd be the next victim. I didn't want her to die the way Mayumi did, so I desperately kept watching. I was consumed with the idea of rescuing her. Then, little by little, her image on the screen came into sharper focus.
It became sharper?
How did you find out it was her?
After I came back, my father couldn't bear to see me in such low spirits, and gave me a job with the family business. I met that girl when I delivered a package to the liquor store. After agonizing over it, I decided to meet her, and told her to be careful. But that same night, on the TV, she looked as if she was being engulfed by some black shape, She was writhing in pain. That's why I warned her. Why won't she pick up the phone? Come on! Please! The next day, they found her dead. I knew she was going to be murdered, but I couldn't save her. I blamed myself, thinking there must have been something I could have done. There was no one who depended on me. Nobody at work, not even my wife. Mayumi was the only one who accepted me for who I was. But she was murdered, and the same person killed another girl. I was beside myself. I couldn't forgive myself for doing nothing.
You really did love Miss Yamano.
Yes, from the bottom of my heart. Before I was married, my wife made it big in show business. I was happy for her, but it put a strain on our relationship.
I think I can kind of relate.
It was around that time when I met Mayumi. She was interviewing our candidate for the next election. She was a big-name announcer, but she only worked with local stations, and her attitude towards work was similar to mine. We both came from Inaba, so she was easy to talk to. I knew it was wrong, but I couldn't help getting intimate with her. She gave meaning to my life. Soon after Saki-san was found dead, yet another girl appeared on TV. That was you. She'll be kidnapped next, and murdered. I can't let her end up like Mayumi and that other girl. This time, I'm gonna do something.
Me encanta cómo estás hablando solo, No, nadie le escucha, nada.
My opponent was a murderer who left no clues to his identity.
Pero bueno, o sea, esto está pasando, o sea, lo que te cuenta, que recuerda, pasa la primera vez que ves el canal, o sea, cuando lo ves todavía borroso.
I thought hard about what I could do to protect her from someone like that.
Pero claro, entonces no tiene sentido porque es porque más o menos no lo estás viendo bien hasta que Namatame tiraba a la persona dentro de la tele. Antes veías una sombra, por lo que no tiene sentido de que él lo pueda ver bien. O sea, es para pensar, O sea, él lo veía bien antes de tirar a la persona dentro de la tele. Pero luego tú no... O sea, tú tenías que esperarte hasta que Namatame tirase a la persona dentro de la tele para ver quién era.
I'll never convince her. If she gets suspicious and they arrest me, who'll save her then? The girl inside the TV looked as if she was smiling at me. And that's when it hit me. I apparently had the power to go through the TV screen to the other side. Then, what if I put her into the TV and give her shelter there before the killer gets her? What are you trying to tell me? That it's safe over there? Is that it? The girl inside the TV seemed to smile at me again. And I thought, No matter what kind of place it might be, it's better than being slaughtered. Once things calm down, I could just let her out again. If she's inside the TV, there's no way they can find her. It felt as if everything was starting to come together in my mind. Could it be that Mayumi gave me that power to prevent any more victims from meeting her fate? Was it my mission to save people? But there was a big problem. If I explained the situation to the victim, they wouldn't understand. I had already tried that and failed miserably. It seemed the only thing I could do was to take them away. If that was my mission, I'd just have to do it. Or so I thought. Mayumi, please lend me your strength.
So, since you thought people who appeared on the Midnight Channel would be killed, you kidnapped us in order to save us.
Mission? Give me a break! You never stopped and wondered about any of this?
I thought I was the only one who could help them. I did call the police, but they didn't believe me. I knew the area well, thanks to my job. I had a large truck, and I could move around without suspicion. I thought my job as a delivery man would be the perfect cover for my mission. I thought no one else could do it. But are you telling me that I wasn't saving them?
If a person is still within the TV world when the fog appears here, they will die. Beginning with Yukiko-san, the people you thought you had been saving were, in fact, in mortal peril. It was my friends here who really saved us all.
I had a feeling that was it. When I went after that little girl and entered the TV myself, for the first time, I had some doubts about myself.
You referred to Nanako-chan, correct?
The police were after me, so I had to get away. But I still felt I needed to do everything I could to save that poor little girl. That's why I went in after her. But the TV world was completely different than I imagined. Such an abominable, grotesque place. I knew that the three of you who I saved went back to your normal lives, so I didn't realize how terrible that world was. I never knew you couldn't even get out of that place on your own. No, that's a cowardly way to put it. I'd probably already begun to realize that it was a dangerous place. If I hadn't, I wouldn't have gone to see you all.
See us? Wait, are you talking about the concert we did at Junes?
Yes. I wanted to know why the ones I saved were all hanging out with each other, and how much you remembered. But in the end, I couldn't bring myself to say anything and ran home. I must have felt too guilty.
Es un cagao, al final. Es que es un mierdas. Es que no puede ser asesino porque es un mierdas. Como Mitsuo, pero menos loco. Pues Mitsuo sí que estaba medio loco.
But all the doubts and anxieties I'd been unconsciously suppressing exploded out when I entered the television myself. I thought I was going insane. I probably did. And you know the rest. When I came to,
I was lying in a hospital bed.
You really were trying to save people.
But I ended up doing just the opposite. What a fool. I always wanted to enter the world of politics and become useful to society. But after losing my job and the woman I loved, all I had left was this power. I convinced myself that world was some sort of sanctuary, and I secretly believed myself to be a hero. I never doubted what I saw on TV, and believed everything was as I wanted it to be. I didn't think for myself at all. That's why I couldn't protect them. I'm to blame for all of this.
Le puteo.
Yes, I agree. I have no intentions of running away from my crimes. I'm prepared to face the consequences. Kidnapping is already a serious crime, and on top of that, I put all those lives in danger. I'm sorry.
The Midnight Channel and the other world, you can hardly be blamed for failing to understand them properly. We must apologize to you as well. Had we let our emotions blind us to the truth, we would have piled all the responsibility on you.
I guess from your point of view, people did stop dying once you started saving people. The more you did it, the more you really believed you were preventing their deaths.
I'm such a joke. I'm sorry. I'm getting a little tired.
What are you all crammed in here for?
My apologies. We'll be leaving now.
Wait. I beg you, please, find whoever's behind this. You children are the only ones who know about that world.
It's all clear now. He never committed any murders. It was another party who threw the first two victims into the TV.
Joder, tío, qué inútil que es para abrir una puerta, me cago en la puta. Va, pero si te la dejé abierta. No puede ser, es que entiendo que es vieja, pero no me jodas, tan inútil no puede ser.
Now get out of here! I told you, he's almost ready to be transported. We can't have anything else happen. Sheesh. I better not see you rascals here again.
Pum. ¿Qué querés? Va, qué pisada, pero si ya has comido.
Nanako-chan looks like she's in pain. She's fighting for dear life.
This was the last place we saw Teddy, right? He was so worried about her.
How can he flake out like this when we have to find the real killer?
The police consider the matter closed. We'll have to do all the investigation from here on out. Let's revisit Saki-san and Miss Yamano's incidents and see if we can turn up fresh details.
But it's been over 6 months. Wouldn't the trail be cold by now?
I know, but we can't give up. We're the only ones who understand what's really going on. And you never know. People might remember some things now because they've had so much time to think about it.
Vale, creo que ahora me van a dejar guardar. Bueno, me van a dejar jugar y hacer cosas, pero... O sea, es directamente volver a buscar pistas.
Let's split up and talk to people all over town tomorrow. We'll meet up in the evening to discuss our findings.
I hope we can find out something about Teddy, too.
Vale. Seguramente pondré esta parte con las siguientes, en vez de hacer varios vídeos y ya está. O sea, esto va a ser todo hasta desbloquear la siguiente mazmorra, creo. Muy bien, vamos a ver. Que toca continuar, que lo había dejado más o menos... ¡Queda! ¡Pero que te subas! ¡Qué pesada, por favor! ¡Qué bien! Espérate. Ahí está. Creo que lo había dejado... ¿Dónde lo había dejado? Ah, en este lo había dejado, me parece. ¡Ay! Pero te subo. ¡Uy! Encima se me... No tengo tantos cables. Va. Arriba mío. Ahí está. La había dejado en que teníamos que... Vale, sí. Tenemos que seguir con la investigación del verdadero asesino. Que creo que había que buscar pistas, como siempre. Ay, todo mal me está saliendo, ahora. A ver, que estoy buscando algo. Eso ahí. Ay, ahora a buscar la mierda de persona. Encima creo que estoy de nuevo en la puta mierda. Como siempre. Es mi estado natural en la naturaleza. Estar en la puta mierda. Tener la nariz tapada. Como si me metiera droga. A ver, claro, con esa. Ahora hay que ir al Junes. Al Junes. Como le dice la niña. Hablar con esta. Volver al distrito este. Y luego tócate los huevos porque hay que hablar con toda la gente. Toda la gente. O creo que eran tus compañeros, nada más. No me acuerdo. Esta parte es una mierda. O sea, es de todas la peor búsqueda de pistas. Lo bueno es que es la última. Pero no quita el hecho de que es una puta mierda. Ay. Es que creo que eran con tus compañeros con los que había que hablar. Qué rico, es que hay que hablar con todos. Ah. Y hay que preguntarle las dos cosas, ¿eh? Lo bueno es que los que tienen una misión no te dicen nada. O te dan la misión. Es que se lo dije, es una mierda esta parte. Esta parte es putísima costra. Claro, y a la vieja esa no le preguntas. La abuela de Rise, no le preguntas una mierda. Pues vale. Viejo este, espérate, ¿de verdad? ¿Los que te dan misiones también Ahí está. El viejo este también contaba. Joder. El viejo del carbón.
I'm seriously pooped. This stuff's a lot harder when you don't have a badge to flash. I walked around all day and didn't hear anything good.
It was the same for me. There was absolutely no talk about the case whatsoever, let alone the true culprit.
Ditto for me. Actually, in my case, I kept getting bombarded with questions and couldn't get them onto the main subject at all. The killer must be pretty good to have pulled this off without being seen by anyone in this small town.
What should we do?
Well, one steak bowl, please.
Va a comer, qué gorda de mierda.
That's not what I meant. But then again, I guess we might as well take a break. I'll have a crab and egg fried rice.
I'll have roast pork ramen with extra noodles.
Oh, now that our tummies are full, let's share what we learned, even if it wasn't much. So, to sum up, there really was no new information. The end?
The police had an unusually large number of officers in their initial investigation of the first two incidents. To find facts that even they overlooked would be difficult indeed, now that over half a year has passed. There wasn't a single report of suspicious persons being witnessed to begin with. Miss Yamano had ardent fans, whereas Saki-san didn't, but otherwise the conditions are the same.
You know, every time I tried to ask about the case, everyone ignored me and kept ranting about the damn fog.
Yeah, that or the Midnight Channel. I asked around about Teddy too, but no one's seen him. Gee, I wonder where he could have gone.
Do you have anything, Naoto? Any new, deductions?
Without any new data to work with, there isn't much I can do. But there must be someone in town who meets all the criteria for this case. The killer must have a connection to both Saki-san and Miss Yamano, as well as be in a position to observe our actions periodically to some extent. Finally, it must be someone who could approach Senpai's house without arousing suspicion. I need some fresh air before I give it more thought. I'll be outside. It's snowing. No wonder it's chilly.
It's freezing out here. Maybe this'll help clear my head and get my deductive muscles flexing.
Claro, sí, sí. Y luego se congela y muere.
Hey, is it snowing? Too bad the fog's so thick. The snow just gets lost in it. What's the matter?
Tus compañeros, ¿sabes? Sí, sí. La primita. Es todo culpa de la primita, es la primita. es el bro, es el mejor de todos, el mejor personaje. Ese es el asesino. ¡Qué mierda! Bueno, si eligen esta opción consiguen otro final, que es el final del... ahora no me sale la palabra, me cago en la puta. El final del cómplice, que es básicamente proteger a Adachi y no decir que el asesino es Adachi, ¿sabes? O sea, descartando a todo el mundo, el único que puede ir de un lado para el otro y no levantar sospechas es el pavo que es un mierdas encima. O sea, le ves y dices, es un mierdas, es incapaz de hacer algo así. Y luego resulta que sí. Pero obviamente termina el juego aquí mismo. No. Creo que termina el 8. Pero es prácticamente lo mismo. O sea, son 3 días de mierda en donde ni siquiera juegas. Vas a ver a Adachi. Le dices, que yo sé que tú eres el asesino. Y bueno, y nada. Y maximiza su social link. Pero no, venga.
Huh? What about him?
Detective Adachi. A member of the police force. That is an interesting approach. It would certainly explain the lack of witness reports. It's the same reason no one ever reported seeing Namatame's truck.
This is a small town, so everyone must have known who he is. And since he's a detective, people definitely wouldn't have thought of him as being suspicious.
In fact, he could use his position to his advantage and hide critical information.
Son putas,
Huh. Well, if you think of it that way, I guess it's possible. But we're talking about Adachi here, right? I mean, really? Adachi? He's your textbook lousy detective.
Es que Shosuke mismo te lo dice. Que encima Shosuke es otro mierdas y te lo dice, Pero estamos hablando de Adachi, o sea, el pavo que es una pedazo de mierda. Y resulta que es él el asesino.
Are we really on the right track here?
O sea, por descarte es él el asesino.
Actually, regarding Detective Adachi, I'm not sure how to put it, but there's something that's been bothering me about him for some time now.
Yeah?
Perhaps it's just my imagination, so I shouldn't speak too...
It's cold. I think we've cooled down enough here. Let's go back in.
Por cierto, lo de las decisiones solamente tienen 3 intentos. Si la cagan, es game over. Y pasa otro final malo. Bueno, un final malo entre comillas. Son finales... Pues este juego tiene un huevo de finales malos, pero no los consideraría como tal porque son muy cutres. Son básicamente que la has cagado y te damos la oportunidad de volver una semana antes para que pienses bien las cosas y luego ya sí vuelves a este punto. Pero nada, es básicamente como no sabes quién es, se rinden. Dicen, no, es que no sé quién puede ser.
Adachi-san? That can't be. I mean, he said he came to escort Miss Yamano and...
Es que es por descarte únicamente que lo descubren,
What? Was he at your inn when the announcer was staying there?
When Miss Yamano was staying at our inn, the media were swarming all over it. That's when Adachi-san arrived, saying he'd been assigned to guard her. He told the waitress that fame could be rough.
Guard her? He didn't spend the night there?
Huh. I wonder if he knew Ms. Yamano.
I don't know about that, but I heard he did call out to a girl in my class. I found out this afternoon. But I thought, you know, that's just how cops are. So I didn't think it had anything to do with the case.
Detective Adachi also questioned Saki-san, the one who found the announcer's body. I heard it was because there was so little information about the case at the time, but it's certainly unusual to question someone with as strong an alibi as hers multiple times.
Then you think he had something else on his mind?
And that something is what connects those two victims to Adachi-san? Come to think of it, we've been running into that guy a lot, in all sorts of places. And every time he'd tell us what the police were doing before saying, "Oops, I said too much," and clamming up. Was that all to throw us off the trail?
It would be no problem for him to drop that warning letter into your mailbox either. Not to mention the fact that he can destroy any evidence that might point to him. Then, is it really Adachi-san?
This is still only a tentative theory. We should work to confirm it as soon as possible. This is Naoto Shirogane. Something has occurred to me about the case, and I'd like to get Detective Adachi's input on it. Huh? The transport? It's right now? Right, I see. Thank you.
What was that about a transport?
Detective Adachi is headed to the hospital to prepare for Namatame's relocation. We must head there at once.
Míralo, qué hijo de puta que es, O sea, siempre fue él.
Huh? What are you guys doing here? Hey, do you know where Dojima-san went? They told me he snuck out of his room again.
I assure you, we've made it clear to him several times that he needs to stay put, but he keeps going off on his own.
Jeez, with Namatame finally relocated, I was looking forward to going home.
So, he's been relocated. I've been wondering. You seem to be in a terrible hurry to get him out of this hospital.
Huh? Oh, well, yeah. I mean, we can't leave him here with Dojima-san and Nanako-chan around. Didn't you guys think so too? Hey, what are you doing here anyway? Nanako-chan's room is in the other wing. Don't you think you should leave before Dojima-san finds you? If he catches you, he'll start pestering you again.
Hello.
Adachi, where's Namatame?
Adachi, ¿dónde está Namatame? Lo quiero matar.
There's been a lot of noise today for some reason.
Dojima-san, what are you doing here? Namatame's already been relocated. I was looking for you so I could tell you that.
You did what? Who authorized that? There's still more I need to ask him about.
Give me a break, Dojima-san.
Those first two murders have been bothering me. His motives are shaky and his alibi is rock solid. We closed a lot of loopholes on the basis of his testimony. But that part's still nagging at me.
Is this more of your detective's intuition? He's already been relocated. It's no use hassling me about it. And you kids should really get home too. You're gonna get in the way of police business.
What's gotten into you today? It's odd to see you taking work so seriously.
Come on! I'm always giving 110% when it comes to the job. You should get back to work too, Dojima-san. Your current assignment? Get better as soon as possible.
What are you all doing here?
We came to confirm something with Adachi-san.
The time the announcer went missing? I can't say for sure offhand. It's not like I saw her or anything. That was months and months ago, too. My memory's kinda hazy that far back. Why wouldn't I question her? She discovered the announcer's body. But she didn't know much about it, so I only talked with her once or twice. Was that all you wanted to ask? Well, I hope it helped. Warning letter?
The one that was delivered to his house. It's in police custody now, correct?
I don't really remember.
Hey, what do you mean you don't remember? I gave it to you to take down to the crime lab for processing. You're telling me you forgot?
I'm sorry. Your accident was right after that, and what with one thing and another, it sort of slipped my mind. Besides, that thing was just a prank, wasn't it? Jeez, what are you asking me all this for? For crying out loud, what's this all supposed to be about? Dojima-san, you really need to get back to your bed. That's why your wounds aren't healing. And you all need to go home right now. Do you have any idea what time it is? I'm going back. I need to get to the station to report in.
Sí.
Just one more thing. We know for certain now that the first two murders weren't Namatame's doing. Someone else killed them. Adachi-san, do you have any idea who that might be?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
'Cause we think it might have been you.
El tío se queda ahí flipando, ¿sabes?
What? That's ridiculous! We already know Namatame's the one who put them all in!
Ya está, ya la ha cagado. Es que es su normal. Porque ha dicho, todos sabemos que es Namatame el que los ha metido dentro.
What did you just say?
Put them all in. What's this putting them in business? Do you know something about the method behind their murders? Don't tell me that all that talk about TVs and whatnot from before was...
I see. Now I finally understand. To tell the truth, Adachi-san, I've been fixated on something you once said. Before I didn't know why, only that it sounded a wrong note to me. Do you recall when I read Namatame's diary? At the scene of Dojima-san's accident. At the time, I said, even the victims who survived and were never released to the public are written here. And in response, your words were, wow, then that settles it. How, I wonder, would that settle anything? At the time, the police had no idea that there had been other attempted murders related to the case. You had no reason to say such a thing. After all, there are countless examples of people disappearing for a few days, yet when I read the list of names, you raised no objection. Odd, that. What do you say to that, Detective Adachi?
I don't know. I said I'm busy!
Wait, you son of a bitch! Adachi! Ah, damn it! Adachi!
Toma, se ha metido dentro, el muy putas. Que ahora sería muy gracioso que ellos piensan que se ha metido dentro y en realidad se ha escapado por la ventana. Sería muy gracioso.
I swear he ran this way.
Damn it! Where the hell did he go?
Did you find him? I contacted security. Nobody's seen Adachi and there's no record of anyone leaving this area. So he must be still in this ward somewhere.
He's still here? But we looked! We didn't find him anywhere!
That bastard.
Para la mierda el tío,
Dojima-san? For heaven's sake, what are we going to do with you?
Joder, pero no podéis darle. No me jodas. O sea, no debe ser ilegal, ¿sabes? Le metes ahí unos buenos sedantes y le dejáis en coma hasta que se cure. No sé.
Sorry. I got carried away.
Sí. I got carried away. Sí. Y con esa caída se ha abierto 50.000 puntos, ¿sabes?
Do you even want to get better? If you keep this up, there could be lasting damages.
A ver, enfermera, el pavo este fuma y bebe cerveza, pero mal. O sea, ya daños permanentes tiene.
Have you forgotten how much trouble it caused you last time?
You're right. Sorry. You've got to find Adachi. I need to square this away with him.
He hasn't left this ward yet? I don't think he would. But could he have...
Yeah, I think so. If he's the killer, he can go through, right?
You mean he went in through here?
We searched every inch in the direction he ran off. There's nowhere to hide. I don't think we could have missed him.
He was cornered. It's highly probable that he escaped there. If he does indeed turn up on the other side, that should prove beyond a doubt that he is the true culprit.
Damn. So I guess we were right. What do we do now?
I think it's too dangerous to go in from here. We're not 100% positive he used this TV, and on top of that, we don't know where it might lead. Let's go in from Jeunesse like always. It'll be fine. So long as we're ready for him, we'll crush that jerk in one strike.
Espérate. Pues había dicho que iba a poner los dos vídeos juntos, así que voy a abrir el donde tengo el vídeo. Vale, ya está. Eso, y luego de toda esta chapa, creo que era hasta antes de Navidad que teníamos el límite de tiempo. Míralo, qué hijo de puta. Se ha colado en la limusina, el muy putas, ¿eh? ¿Tú qué haces aquí?
Where am I? Sensei? Why are you here?
O sea, esta es la limusina de Elías. El que está aquí de más eres tú.
I see. How mysterious. There are so many things I don't know about. But I did realize something. I've been thinking all this time about who I really am. But I couldn't find the answer. I was no one from the start. Humans live in the other world, and shadows live in this world. From the beginning, that's all there was to it. I was just a shadow in that world. I figured something out. That day at the hospital, I realized that I really can't do anything. As soon as I thought that, I lost consciousness. Then when I woke up, I was inside the fog. Shadows can't stay in the human world. They aren't allowed. I walked and walked, but there was nothing all around me. Just when I started thinking that I couldn't go anywhere, I heard the noise of a car. And then I was here.
Le ha secuestrado el
I
Igor,
remember lots of things now.
Le ha metido dentro ahí para hacerle cosas.
My world is a place shaped by human thoughts. One day, a shadow living in that world awakened to human emotions. But humans and shadows are completely different entities.
Ahí no sé si habla de él o creo que habla de justamente de Ryoshi, que es de Persona 3. Porque son exactamente lo mismo. O sea, son sombras que se terminaron volviendo humanos. Aunque claramente son por diferentes razones y de diferentes formas que se volvieron humanos.
So he made himself forget that he was a shadow.
No, creo que se refiere a él.
He wanted to forget. He wanted people to like him.
Sí, se refiere a él mismo.
And that's how he came to look like this. I really am stupid. What the other Teddy said before, in the end, it was all true. No matter how much I search for myself, I have no self. There was no me to begin with. I'm just a shadow that took a different form so humans would like me. It would have been better if I had never remembered, but I did. I'll probably turn back to a regular shadow soon. Oh yeah, Sensei. One day, when you meet Nana-chan in heaven, apologize for me.
Tío, que no está muerta, joder.
Tell her, I'm sorry I couldn't do anything. Tell her, I'm really sorry. Huh? Really? Nana-chan's. Wow, that's wonderful. I'm so glad. Glad that I could at least hear that. My heart feels so much lighter now. I'm starting to feel sleepy. What a strange place. It feels so soothing. It's not like my world. Something just feels so nostalgic about this place. Could this be your dream world, Sensei? Uh-huh. But I wonder why I met you here. What am I supposed to do now?
Puedes quedarte aquí, ¿sabes?
Yeah, thanks. No No matter how hard I think, there's too many things my little brain can't understand. But I do understand one thing now.
Por cierto, descuiden, ahora va a evolucionar más tarde la persona de Teddy. Me va de electricidad, guau. Vamos a ver qué te quito. Le voy a quitar a Diaraham. Que cura a todos nada más, porque es lo que por lo general suele hacer. Suele curar a todos, no a uno solo. Para curar a uno solo, por lo general suele usar a Shosuke.
This is your place. It doesn't seem like somewhere that I'd be allowed to stay. Goodbye, Sensei.
It seems the words in your memory weren't the only things you summoned here. This is a room for guests who have an ego that can be nurtured. Shadows, mere fragments broken off from the ego, have no place here. The water's strength has moved a single stone that had stopped, returning it once again into the flow. Very interesting. Well now, it's about time we departed once again. This vehicle is still on its journey. There is no reason to tarry here for long. Margaret?
We're ready to go. Let us depart.
You are every inch the guest I had anticipated. Now, it's time for you to return. I am even more intrigued now as to where this is all headed.
We'll be waiting for your next visit. How did it go? Did you find Teddy?
No, and no one's seen him either.
Oh, that annoying little furball! Just when we're at a turning point in the case, too.
We have no choice. Let's pursue Adachi for now.
Es lo que hay, es que hay muchísima chapa antes de que te dejen volver a jugar. Esto es muy como en el inicio.
Look how dense this fog is. It's gotten even worse than before.
What the? There's this malicious aura everywhere. It feels completely different from the last time I was here. I think we'd better hurry. Give me a sec to try finding Adachi.
Does this mean both this world and ours are getting messed up?
Our glasses work on the fog on the other side. It can't be normal. And I heard more people are falling ill because of the fog. I wonder what's going to happen.
I sense him. Adachi's definitely in here.
Are you serious? Which way?
Hold on.
So he did come to this side. Well, that settles it. There's virtually no doubt remaining that he's the true culprit. Once we capture him, solving the mystery of this world and the rest of the case can't be far behind.
Then maybe we'll find out where Teddy came from too. Man, where is that bear anyway?
Well, I can say for sure he's not here. And I know Adachi is here, but I can't track him down myself. Gee, Ted! Why aren't you here when we need you most?
Míralo.
This place.
Ha vuelto.
I see. I came back. But it really doesn't matter. I'm completely useless. Nana-chan, I'm so sorry.
Teddy? It is you, Teddy. I heard your voice. You said, hang in there. I heard my big bro and everyone else too.
Nana-chan! Oh, hold on! I'll get the doctor!
It seems she's asleep again.
Nana-chan told me that she heard my voice. She heard me say, hang in there.
It could be that her frankly miraculous recovery was because everyone's voices reached her. Even unconscious, people are capable of hearing others' voices.
My voice. And theirs too. Everyone.
In any case, there are too many things we don't understand about her condition and what caused it. We're doing our best, but it's difficult when everything about her illness is a total unknown.
Unknown?
Well, if anything happens, please send for me.
If I'm an unknown being, then the way I can change is unknown too. So all I have to do is make them not unknown. Nana-chan's doing her best. Sensei and the others are probably fighting now too. I'm just a shadow, but Nana-chan cheered up when she heard my voice. So what if I'm just a shadow? There must be something I can do. I can't just give up thinking about things. That's why I came back here. Right, Nana-chan?
Toma. Porque ahora tiene el cohete metido en el horno. Tío.
Right. I need to get back to the others. Hang in there, Nana-chan. I'll be back soon.
Tío, se ha metido el cohete en entre la línea de los que hay en el horno. No me jodas.
It's no use. I can only tell that Adachi is here, not his exact location.
Rise-chan!
If only Teddy was with us.
Didn't he say his nose is practically useless now? And could he even help us find that bastard?
Nope. He'd be no help at all. But he was always there to support me whenever.
That bear's a loudmouth, but he's nice to have around.
He's lighthearted and always optimistic.
I'm alright. I just got a little dizzy. The fog's so dense. It's hard to see through it.
Why don't we call it a day? It won't do us any good if you collapse.
I agree. If Rise-san became fatigued, even if we found Adachi, our capacity in battle would be reduced. Moreover, it's almost nighttime. We should return to our world for the present.
Damn it! We came so far to run smack into a dead end!
I know he's in there too. What's wrong with me? My powers are completely useless.
Míralo.
Teddy?
You little... Where the hell were you?
I'm sorry.
You idiot! Bad Bear! Bad! You're so late! Who do you think you are?
Rise-chan? Are you faking?
No, stupid!
Sorry. I want to help you all again.
You know how much trouble you caused, you dumb bear? Where the hell were you?
I'm sorry. I figured out a lot of things. Stuff about me and that world. I wanted to tell you all.
A shadow? You mean...
Yup. Just like the ones you all know about. Shadows are suppressed human thoughts given form. Everyone has them inside.
Wait, you say you're a shadow, but you didn't attack us. And you kept telling us from the start that you wanted to bring peace and quiet back to that world, right?
But in the end, I was just an ordinary shadow. Nothing special about me at all. I did everything I could until now to try and make my world peaceful. But instead, the weird fog started seeping out into this world too. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. If I really was special, then maybe...
It's no big deal. I mean, we weren't expecting much from you in the first place.
Qué hijo de puta,
And about you being a shadow, we pretty much figured you were something like that anyway.
Huh? What are you saying? Here I am pouring my heart out to you, and you say you thought I was something like that anyways? No normal person would think such a pretty bear could really be a shadow!
So what's the problem with being a shadow?
It's true that you may have been born that way, but you now possess the power of persona. A shadow is suppressed power. Once controlled by the ego, it becomes a persona. Doesn't it follow then that you must have developed an ego? Whether the ego masters its shadow or the shadow awakens to its ego. The only difference I see is the order in which the process occurred.
Oh, Teddy's practically human then!
I'm the same as humans?
You keep trying to figure out who you are, just like all of us here. You can't do much on your own. You really aren't that special. See? What's so different between you and us?
Thank you! I'm so glad I met you guys!
The rest of us were pretty much a group of misfits to begin with too, right? You fit right in, man.
I beg your pardon? Who are you calling a misfit?
Isn't that just you, Senpai?
Hey, that's not something a detective would say. Or an idol either. Geez, stop crying, will ya? Now's not the time for that. While you were gone, we figured out who murdered the announcer and Senpai. It was Adachi.
Huh? Adachi? That total goofball?
Es que es otro mierda, ¿sabes? Pero ese sí que es el asesino.
Whoa! I didn't notice at all. Looks like I'm pretty blind to that sort of thing. But you all know him. If you can't find someone like that, I don't think I can help you.
Like I said, we're not expecting much from you.
Well, the main thing is, it's hard to get pumped about this without someone nice and fuzzy around.
Yeah, what Kanji said.
Okay. Thanks, guys.
Alright, now that the band's back together, let's take it from the top.
It's been a while, but I'll do my best to look for him too. Leave it to Fuzzy.
Y aún queda chapa, aún queda. Aún quedan 2 días de chapa.
I'll give it a try, but if Risei-chan couldn't find him, I really doubt someone with a dried up nose like me will be much help. I do smell Adachi Baby in here, but the fog is completely covering up his scent.
Teddy, you can't do it either?
When you look at me with those eyes, I get this feeling I've got to sniff him out no matter what! This is my time to shine! Ooh, I'm getting something!
Teddy?
Hey, quit wandering around. You better not flake out on us again.
Huh? I sense it from this-a-way.
Is it Itachi?
How do I put it? It's kinda hazy, but at the same time it feels like I've got a whopper on the line.
I don't get it.
Very suspicious. This definitely smells. But that's weird. If I remember right, that's where Sensei, Yosuke, and Chie-chan came from when I met them for the first time.
Estás oliendo meada. O sea, la meada del Yosuke, que ni siquiera pudo mear porque es un marico que dice, no, es que si me estáis mirando no puedo mear. Oh. Está oliendo literalmente eso, la meada, que aún sigue ahí, ¿sabes? Que ha pasado 8 meses y sigue ahí.
When we first... where was that? Oh, in that creepy-ass room where all the faces on the posters were cut out?
Sí, la habitación de Adachi.
There's someone there!
Teddy, you really are amazing!
It was just dumb luck. It's because that's where I first sensed Sensei and the others. That's why it kinda smelled over there.
Oh, I see. Wait, did you say it smelled? Wasn't that the room where Yosuke had to go to the bathroom and...
Huh? You're saying he peed his pants there? Ew, I don't want to hear it.
Oh, you lie so bad! Dude, I did not piss my pants! Shit, quit spreading random rumors about stuff like that.
Well, it happened so long ago, my memory's kind of fuzzy, you know?
Okay, guys, enough fuzziness. Follow me, the master of fuzzy logic.
Se ríe por cualquier mierda, ¿eh?
I haven't heard you crack up in a while, Yukiko. Though I really wonder sometimes about your sense of humor.
Todo es un paso hacia la verdad, ¿sabes? Todo.
Damn bitch.
Míralo.
I noticed her first, and she just had to run off and have an affair. Who's there?
Justamente así se llama este tema.
Oh, it's you guys. You're very persistent.
Eres un putas, ¿eh? Ahora es super fucker, el hijo de puta.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're not lying your way out of this one, damn it! Just being here proves it! Answer us! You're the one who threw Ms. Yamano into the TV, aren't you?
It was an accident. She started struggling. What else was I supposed to do? I called her out to the lobby because I wanted to ask her something, and then she started getting hysterical on me.
Who are you? And what's this something important you called me out here for?
What they say on the news isn't true, is it? All that talk about you having an affair and whatnot, it's all a lie, right?
Why do I have to explain myself to you?
I see. So you don't deny it. You caught my eye. But it turns out you're another worthless bitch.
What's wrong with you? Don't make me call for help.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. I think you need to see what it's like to fear for your life. It'll get your head straight.
What are you going to do? No!
She fell in. Wow! So people can go completely inside.
¿Qué? Son putas, ¿eh?
Good thing for me, no one else was around there in the middle of the night.
That happened in our lobby?
I learned about the Midnight Channel through some rumor. You hear a lot of fishy stories like that on the force. But it was pure coincidence that I touched the screen and discovered my power. I burst out laughing when I found out. I knew right away that this was going to be interesting.
So you tested it out on Mayumi Yamano?
Nah, it was nothing like that. I'm a very sincere fellow. I was just trying to punish the stupid bitch a little for betraying me. Yeah, putting them inside the TV was never the plan. But you know, both Mayumi and that dippy high school girl struggled for no reason.
Then you were responsible for Saki-senpai's death!
Saki? Oh yeah, her name was Saki Konishi, or something like that. At first I just called her in because of work-related stuff, her being the one who found Mayumi's body and all. And naturally, if there was any chance she'd seen something, I'd need to know, right? So I was all set to be a nice guy to her, and then that bitch.
¿Qué?
What's this about anyways? Didn't you call me in for more questions?
Well, we'll get to that. But you know, I saw you this afternoon. You were getting pretty cozy with that Namatame.
Toma.
Huh. So I'm not good enough for you. Well, I know how to deal with girls like you.
No!
God, these high school girls today. This world's gone straight to shit.
Que es una mierda que no muestran cómo les mete.
When I was in school, I wasn't allowed to do anything but study my ass off. I was supposed to be the best of the best, and instead they stick me in the boonies. But I guess I got the sweet power to make up for it. Life's not so bad after all. Get on your knees and beg, and maybe I'll let you out. Yeah, like that'll happen. As if I'd walk into a death trap like that. It was a lot easier the second time. High school girls are thinner, you know? Lighter.
Es que son muy putas, ¿eh?
You son of a bitch! Come on, give me a break. I didn't know it was dangerous inside the TV. It's not like I was trying to kill them. I mean, I'm sure they hit on Namatame, not the other way around. A council secretary will one day rise to public office himself. Mayumi and that high schooler were just gold digging. They got exactly what they deserved. I didn't do anything wrong at all.
Shut the hell up! You knew from what happened to Mayumi Yamano that people die in here!
Venga. Va.
So what if I knew? No one. You already know it was Namatame who did the rest. He called the police in the middle of the night just after they found that Saki girl's body. The rest of the force had their hands full with the double homicide, and it happened that I was the one who took the call.
Es muy putas, ¿eh? Me encanta. Es que es mi personaje favorito porque es demasiado putas el Adachi.
Namatame said the police refused to take him seriously. You were responsible for that then.
Oh, quite the contrary.
Joder, qué pesada. ¿De verdad no vas a comer esa mierda? ¿Te tengo que dar carne? Qué pesada. Eso no.
If anyone else had taken the call, sure. But I actually did believe him, you know?
program, and you think she'll die too. Is that right? Namatame-san, do you seriously expect us to believe something like that?
But it's true! If there's any way the police can protect her...
Listen, there's no way the police are going to make a move based on a fantasy story like that.
Se ríe encima. Es que es un hijo de puta. Se ríe.
It does sound interesting, though.
But...
Oh, I have an idea. If you really want to save her that much, why not do it yourself? Like, you could shelter her somewhere. Someplace where no one could find her.
Where no one could find her?
Save her yourself. You can do it.
Qué hijo de puta, ¿sabes? Y encima la Namatame, como es subnormal, porque no hay otra palabra para describirlo, dice, oh, sí, te creo.
I'm busy, so I'm hanging up now. Bye.
Te creo, ¿sabes tú que eres policía? Tío, es que va jorobado encima Namatame. Es que es demasiado triste, demasiado carva.
Isn't that amazing? Of all the people who could have received Namatame's call, it ended up being me. Talk about luck! All I did was give him a little push. And he completely bought into his vision of this world. The more people you guys saved, the more he'd kidnap. Both sides had the best of intentions, so the game of cat and mouse would never end. It was awesome.
You gotta be shitting me!
Why? What reasons could you have for doing that?
Reasons? None, really. I could do it, that's all. And it was fun. I guess that's my reason?
¡Qué hijo de puta! Es que es un psicópata el hijo de puta. O sea, únicamente porque se aburre, dice, oh, es que no me divierte ni hacerme una paja. Así que venga. Voy a trolear al Namatame este. Y le digo, mete a la gente tú en la tele. En un lugar que es extremadamente peligroso. Que luego ya van a ir a rescatarle. Y yo mientras me parto el culo.
You murdered people just for the fun of it?
Come on. All I did was put people in here. I didn't murder them. And Namatame did most of it. I had nothing to do with any of you.
You're just dodging the blame!
Yeah? Then how would you prove it? He put people inside TVs? You think the police are that stupid?
What a jerkwad!
I do admit, though, I never thought you guys would manage to track me down. I like that. Games like this gotta have surprises or they get boring fast. It's like when I dealt with that Kubo kid. That was fun too.
Then, you mean to say that Mitsuo Kubo's disappearance was your doing as well?
Sí, al putas ese, justamente ese es el único que Namatame no mete dentro. No mete este. Dice, venga, te meto dentro antes de que te meta dentro el otro.
I did sense something odd in his course of action. If he had special powers and wanted attention, why resort to a regular copycat crime? But that wasn't the case. Kubo had no such powers. In fact, he was thrown in by you. Am I correct?
It had been a while since I last put someone inside the TV, so I really got a kick out of that one.
Why did you do that?
Sí, sí, ya te dijo, lo hace por diversión, es muy putas.
And how come Mitsuo didn't say anything about you?
You think that didn't occur to me before I did it? Come on, I'm a detective. I led him through to a room at the station with a TV, switched off the lights, and did it quick while he was still startled. As long as he didn't see me push him in and no one else did either, no one would believe him, even if he survived. Of course, I don't think the Kubo kid ever figured out what happened.
Wait, the police station?
Yeah. He turned himself in pretty quick, actually. This was back when we didn't even know enough to issue a search warrant. But the other officers decided it was just a prank, so they pawned him off on me. I didn't blame them. I mean, a kid coming and saying, "I did it all, it was me." Who'd believe him? But it looked bad. I didn't think anyone would come forward and take the blame for all the incidents. The police were desperate to pin it on anyone. If this kid really did it, they might have announced the case was closed. And if that happened, Namatame would stop saving people. I couldn't let that happen, or the game would be over. That's why I told the others I sent him home. I came up with the idea to put him inside the TV on the spot.
Es un putas, me encanta.
The game would be over? You threw him in just so your fun wouldn't end?
You gotta have some excitement in life, don't you agree? But then you guys put your foot in it yet again and ruined my fun. Thanks to you, Kubo was arrested again, and everyone acted like he was the true culprit behind it all. Couldn't they see how badly he copied the crime scene? It worked out in the end, though, because good old Namatame kept saving people. I guess the guy started to develop some kind of messiah complex, huh? What an idiot.
This is all a game to you. How dare you murder people? Murder Saki-senpai for such a stupid reason! You bastard! I'll never forgive you!
You can keep your forgiveness.
Me encanta Itsuki, me encanta Itsuki. Es el mejor de todos.
Our world will probably become just like this place soon enough anyways. Didn't you notice? The fog's leaking out. Everything on that side's pretty much screwed. The two worlds will merge soon, and then there'll be no difference, no sides anymore.
What the hell's he talking about?
This isn't his real body. The real Adachi is somewhere else.
This guy feels different from an ordinary shadow. It doesn't seem like he's going berserk.
Wow, you can tell that much? This me is just around to greet you guys, and thank you for wasting your time by chasing me in here. I'd say this world has taken a real shine to me. I feel like it's giving me everything I've ever wanted. And the monsters don't attack me at all. Maybe they can tell we have the same goal.
The Shadow's goal?
By the end of the year, Inaba will disappear completely into the fog. Soon, this place will be reality. I'll be in this world, so if you want me, come and get me. This world has a mind of its own. We'll see which of us it favors.
Keep your bullshit to yourself. It's about time you shut the hell up. We'll finish this right now!
Toma.
What a chump! Didn't I just tell you the real me is somewhere else? I'll be expecting you all. We'll put an end to this.
Get back here, you!
That stuff about the world's mind and how this place will become our reality. Was he serious?
The rest of his confessions were consistent. We'd best proceed under the assumption that it's no lie.
It felt like he's gained some strong power after coming here.
Not only that, maybe he got taken over by that power.
So what he said about the two worlds becoming one, that's really gonna happen?
Didn't he say that it would happen by the end of this year? What happens then?
Bueno, realmente ocurre antes de Navidad.
I think he means this world will engulf the human world. The people in town are acting weird. It's like when the shadows that emerged from people went berserk. If the fog gets even thicker, and this town is completely shut off from the outside world, then the other side might become full of shadows, like over here.
You mean everyone's gonna turn into shadows?
Damn it! Damn that bastard! Why? We went through so much to get here, and now it turns out he was pulling our strings this whole time? Yeah, it's about time we finished this. I don't want to feel this way ever again.
There's a path we can take now. I sense Adachi's presence from that direction. He's taunting us.
Bring it on! Let's go kick his ass right now!
Wait. I suggest we prepare ourselves first. We can't let him stab us in the back ever again. We must face him with all the power at our disposal and defeat him without fail.
I'm a little worried what he means by the end of the year, but now's not the time to freak out. Let's get prepared. Let's get over-prepared and leave footprints all over his stupid, smug face!
Senpai, please don't go on alone. I understand that it must hurt, since you seem to have a personal relationship with him.
Maybe that's why. I feel a presence kind of like yours up ahead. He might be calling to you. Wait, never mind. Forget I said that. We're all going together, okay?
Promise us.
Sí, te dicen, no, es que tenemos que prepararnos para mañana. Y no te dejan salir a prepararte una mierda. Son unos putos.
He might be calling to you. We're all going together, okay?
Promise us.
Claro, pero antes que nada se tiene que volver a poner el uniforme. Le da tiempo para eso. ¿Para qué se lo quita en primer lugar? Es demasiado tonto el Elías, a veces.
This is a problem. Why didn't you bring the rest of them? You're such a party pooper. You couldn't even bring your wannabe detective friend? To what? Change my mind? Don't kid yourself. Your whole gang should be here. You know, work together, beat the bad guy. Friendship, effort, victory. You guys love that stuff. Oh, really? Just what was it about me that made you want to believe in me so bad? Well, I don't have anything to say to you. If crimes could be solved by appealing to morality, we wouldn't need the police. The person you believed in was a version of me who only existed in your head. You decided on your own to believe in me, and that decision betrayed you. Why complain about it to me? You say the dumbest shit. It's people like you who come to me alone, naively thinking you can turn me around, that piss me off the most. What do you think will happen if I shoot you?
No tienes huevos.
Wow, very optimistic. Is your brain rotting or something?
Joder, y ni te inmutas ni nada. Es que es demasiado perfecto. Es que Elías ya sabía que la bala no le iba a dar.
Do you get it now? We're done talking. I won't miss next time.
Y esta es la única vez que vemos una animación así. Lo cual es una pena. Hubiera molado, la verdad, que lo que es el social link del loco se hubiera transformado en el del juicio. ¿Sabes? En vez de ser uno independiente.
Want me to let you choose? You can go back to your friends and bring them all here. Or you can die now. I guess regular revenge is boring, though. Let me see where your detective work takes you. It's always good for a laugh. You're so persistent. Look at all that youthful vigor you've got. Come on, leader. Bring all your friends back here. Well, bye-bye.
Welcome back. I told you not to go alone, though I knew you would anyway. It's okay. I understand. I'll keep it a secret from the others, and I won't ask about Adachi for now. But come on, you should trust us more. Anyway, I'm glad you're safe. Attention customers, it is now closing time. Please visit us again tomorrow.
Ah, y creo que es ahora cuando ya te dejan a tu bola. Creo que era por ahí el 22 la fecha límite para ir a buscar a Adachi. Y como ya solamente me queda Naoto, que Naoto la haré en enero, lo que haré ahora será estirar hasta el 21. Voy a buscar. Creo que era hasta el 22 que teníamos tiempo para buscar a Adachi. Sí, hasta el 22. O sea, el 21 iré a la mazmorra en esta ocasión. Quiero intentar sacarme de encima el social link del zorro. Y Naoto ya sé que la voy a tener que dejar para... joder, no me sale ahora la palabra, me cago en la puta. O espérate. Ah, no. Vale, esto es los exámenes. Naoto la dejaré hecha para enero. O sea, no me ha dado tiempo. Voy a seguir jugando un poco más. Me encanta cómo no usan las gafas, ¿eh? A ver. Ah, y creo que es ahora cuando se desbloquea el poder... joder, no me sale la palabra. El poder atrapar al bichito de Inaba. Así que... Ahora no sé qué hacer. Pues ya tengo las estadísticas al máximo. Y los compañeros no quedan cuando está así. Así que nada. Ya es, a partir de este punto ya es volver a casa. A que pase la noche. Es que ya no me queda mucho que hacer. De noche sí que quieren seguir quedando, que hijos de puta que son. Son mala gente, porque de noche sí que quieren seguir quedando. De día no, pero de noche sí. Toma. Sí, tengo uno nada más. Tío, escucho gente aplaudiendo. Es que ahora es guardar y cargar partida todo el rato. Ok, espérate, ¿puedo pescar de noche? Creo que no. ¡Ah! ¡Puedo pescar! Y se me va, qué bien. No. Y saltas el día, me parece perfecto. Da igual. Ahora mismo me da igual porque tengo que cargar partida y volver a intentarlo. Que aparte voy a ver si puedo capturar más de esos bichos. Vale, 2 tengo ahora. Bueno, no me los consume, menos mal. Ah, otra vez lo saqué antes. Oh, joder. ¿Cómo es que se va? Ah, creo que lo voy a intentar mañana.
Hey.
Que ni siquiera voy a guardar.